Ah, it's a strange coincidence there, because I'm a Beanie Kid and I want to do what the big man do. Anyway, Maya and the Beanie Man there, and before Girls Dem Sugar, it was Etienne de Crécy asking the important question, am I wrong? Next, time for Radiohead. I've always got time for Radiohead, and Lars already told you about this Kid A album they're putting out today and the fact that there are no singles or videos being released from it. But there's actually more to the story. You see, Radiohead might not have done a real video for a song from the album. Instead, they've had different directors do some 20 different short infomercials using the music from the album. Take a look, here's one of them. So that's one. Before we continue with any more talking, why not take another one? Here you go. A second one there, and here at the new office we've been discussing what we actually think about these so-called Radiohead blips. Because in one way, they're very much like little Radiohead commercials, especially with the little logo at the end. On the other hand, you could also see them as a new way to represent music, as a sort of visual work inspired by the music of Radiohead. Well, never mind what we think, instead, see what you think. Here is a third one. So that was the Radiohead blips, inspired by Kid A, which is out today, and so is the album this next song is taken from. It's Maxim and Scheming. Hi, and welcome back to MTV New, where it's now time for an update on these guys.
It's beginning to
Yes, it's Depeche Mode, and there have been rumours of a new album swirling around for the last few years, and now, ladies and gentlemen, there is good news for all fans, as the Depeche Mode recently revealed they are halfway through the recordings for their 11th studio LP, which is scheduled for a spring release if everything goes well. Also, there are plans to tour the album, so all you dedicated people up for a black celebration should start saving your pocket money now, so you'll be able to tour the continent with the trio next spring. All this information is taken from a video greeting sent from the DM studio to the band's website. And of course, you can find a link to this page in our links archive at www.mtve.com if you want to check it out for yourselves. And now, the latest video from a guy who used to be in Depeche Mode. You see what we did? Till he left in 1995. His name is Alan Wilder, and now he releases albums under the name of Recoil. His newest album is called Liquid, and here, the new video from that release, it's Jezebel.
will stop.
It's MTV New, Queens of the Stone Age, and The Lost Art of Keeping a Secret. And before them, it was Recoil and the second single from Liquid. It was called Jezebel. And now, Eminem, who is not only making a lot of good music, but also making a lot of good headlines in the press. So you've probably already heard about his file for divorce with wife Kimberly, Kim's suicide attempt, M's mother's lawsuit, and then of course you just had a whole weekend of Eminem and Dr. Dre here on your MTV. Anyway, latest development in the personal life of Marshall Mathers that's made it into the media is that he has moved out of the house that he shared with Kim and daughter Hailey. And with a reputation like his, you can't really be surprised to find out that the inhabitants in the $1 million plus neighborhood where the rapper has now moved in aren't too happy with the whole situation, as they think it will damage their estate's value. Obviously, they haven't considered the excessive amounts of entertainment they'll get in exchange for free. There goes the neighborhood. Here is The Way I Am.
It would be better.
Welcome back. Time for another little internet update. Last week, Lars told you that the Offspring were going to make their new album, Conspiracy of One, available for free download on the net a month before its official release. Well, I'm sorry, it's not happening, because the record label Sony, one of the companies that are really bad friends with Napster, had a little chat with the band. Well, chats may be an understatement, because at one point both parties were going to sue each other. Despite all of Offspring's efforts, Big Brother did win, and the punk band finally backed off, claiming that the lawsuits would cause too many negative side effects for the fans. Boo! The compromise now is that only the first single, Original Prankster, is available for download on the Offspring's official webpage. Still, every visitor will be entered into the draw to win $1 million. So, to become a millionaire, you can go to our links archive on mtve.com for a quick, hyper-quick link. It's a bit of a shame with this whole download thing, though, because we were kind of waiting for the Offspring to go back to their punk roots, you know, show you the finger, you know which one, to the corporate world, and do it their own way. But at least they don't sound like the Levelers. Yet, that is. Here's someone who does. Green Day. And it's over. Yep, MTV New has reached the end of another edition, but don't worry, it's all coming back in a new disguise tomorrow at the same time, 6 o'clock Central European time, here in this studio and there on your TV. Watch out for the latest music videos from people behind such artist names as Morgan, Mystical, Placebo, Dead Prez and Deftones. But before we let you have it all, it's time for a 23-hour wait where you have to do some other stuff such as sleep, eat, visit the toilet. So get ready for reality, but before the switch, we've got one last video to play you. And tonight, that last one comes from Alabama 3, who you might remember for the title track to the Mafioso TV series, The Sopranos. Their latest single is called Too Sick to Pray, and apart from appearing on their new album La Peste, it's also featured on the soundtrack to the Nicolas Cage movie Gone in 60 Seconds. I'll be gone in 5,